Good afternoon, Professor and classmates. My name is Jiang Yihua, and my advisor is Bingyue Xin老师. Today, I'm gonna present the automatic optical tweezer multiplication to transfer mitochondria from fetal to adult MSC cells to improve anti-aging gene expressions. Okay, first of all, we know that mitochondria is known as the energy factory of the cells, and it has a close relationship with aging. When ROS, mitochondrial DNA multiplications or degeneration metabolics increase, it leads to some oxidative stress, apoptosis, and so on. And last, it causes to some degenerative disease, such as Alzheimer's or kidney injury, such as like this. So to cure this disease, the scientists try to transfer young mitochondria into old cells. These are all the methods before, such as tunneling nanotube, microinjection, photothermical nanoblades, mitotransfer, or pressure-driven. However, those methods have some disadvantage, including the low efficiency, the clogging of glass microtube, and some physical damage to the cells or repeated injection to the same cells. So to avoid this disadvantage, scientists try to use optical tweezer to transfer mitochondria. And what is an optical tweezer? We could see over here the laser light, this one is a laser light, pass through a convex lens. And then the lights go like this, 1 and 2. And then they pass through beads like this. But the input light and the output light, the angle was different. And the difference caused a force, and the force is called the radiation pressure. And that's the reaction force for the radiation pressure could trap the beads inside the limited space, like this. Over here, the space inside. The beads was trapped inside here, and which is called the optical trap. Okay, for result, first we show the automatic optical tweezer-based multiplication system over here. There are 2 inlet and 3 outlet, and with the middle channels over here. For inlet 1, they put some mitochondrial resistant cells, and for inlet 2, they put the mitochondria inside it. And the mitochondria is with the JC1 stand. The JC1 stand is to check that the mitochondria is functional or not. For the red one, it is functional, but for the green one, it isn't functional. Later, the cells and the mitochondria was rolled into the middle channel, and for outlet 1, the cells are arrayed over the channels over here, and outlet 2 is for the fluid flow better, and outlet 3 is to collect the cells. For outlet 1, you see the mitochondria was put on the cells. And after it, the cells will endocytosis the mitochondria into it. Okay, and we could see over the middle channel over here is like the figure B over here. we could see that mitochondria is above here, and the cells were down over here arrayed. And there are 128 cells over here. The channel size is the width 20 and the height 25. And they use the optical tweezer trap the mitochondria to put on the cells. Okay, a system is including an execution, control, and sensing part. The execution part is a red one, including the microfluid system, injection system over here. And for the black one is a control part, including a controller and a computer. And the sensing part is including the CCD objective lens and the computer. And how they work? First, they defined how many mitochondria they will trap. Then they trap the mitochondria together to put it on the cells. They pull over here and put it on the cells. After they put on the cells, they wait for the cell for an hour to endocytosis the mitochondria. And after an hour, they will check if successful or not. Okay, this is the proof that the cells were arrayed in the channel over here. And the cells were stamped with the GFP stamps. And these are the 293 T cells over here. And for this is a step. A cell in the channel and mitochondria was pulled. They pulled on the cells over here, like this. And after an hour, they wait. Hours later, mitochondria inside the cells. Okay, this is a proof that inside the cells instead of on the cells. We can see 1, 4, and 6 mitochondria inside the cells. And this is how they decide the channel settings, such as the height, cell availability, the flow rate, the power, trapping time, such as like this. And next, they decide like this one for a summary. In that one, they put 1 for cells, and in that 2, 0.5 for mitochondria. The channel size is 25 cross 20 for the height and width. And the optical tweezer power is 0.5 for every mitochondria. And the fluid speed is for 10 over here. Okay, this one is to prove that the laser for 0.5 power does not harm the cells in 10 minutes. And this one is to compare the Cochrane method and the optical tweezer method. We could see in Cochrane method, the non-functional mitochondria were inside the cell too. And over here, the green is a non-functional mitochondria. They are inside. But in tweezer method, there are no green part. And over here, we could see the compare of optical tweezer and Cochrane for the quantity control. We could see in optical tweezer they could control 1 to 6 instead of in Cochrane they can't control. You can see even to 18 or even to 60, there are very more mitochondria inside the cells. So to sum up, we can see the optical tweezer is the best, not only in efficiency, quantity control, or the number they could control. However, it also has some damage to cells for a laser. But they could control the time and the power. When the power is low and the time is less than 10 minutes, it won't harm the cells. At last, they compared the expression gene level, including the antiaging related genes and cell cycle genes. The SRT, FOX, K160, TRT is for the anti-aging related genes, but the P21 and P16 is for the cell cycling genes. So we could see over here the genes has different in 24 and 72 hours. The gene expression is better. And for metabolic genes, in 24 hours and 72 hours, the genes was increased. The data shows that the aerobolic respiration has increased too. It's better for the cells. And that's the result shows over here. We could see that not every gene expression level increase with the number of the trans mitochondria increase, especially in the PGK1, but in others it increases. Okay. Last, to sum up, the advantage of optical Tweezers method, it contributes a precision medicine for cell therapy or mitochondria DNA-related diseases such as hammer. And to compare with other methods, it also improves the cell proliferation and metabolic. The gene expression level does not always increase with the transfected mitochondrial number. And in future, they aim with observe the longer cells growth to check if in longer time the efficient is always good. And they aim to transfer other organelles or cargoes inside the cells, such as lysosome, bacteria, or other microbes with medicine. Okay, that is all, and thank you for everyone for listening.